guys, we are back. MZP, chest and arms, week 2. It has been an awesome transformation so far. I'm seeing my weights go up, I'm seeing my strength go up, my actual body weight's going up, weight and reps on each set are going up, one or the other. And it's literally only been, about 8-9 days. So it's going great. I'm hearing a lot of good feedback from everybody. They're watching the scale go up, their weight go up, their reps go up. Literally just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, and he just can't believe it. It's been literally a week, and he's already gained 3 pounds. And it's amazing. I'm loving it. So keep it going, guys. So here we are. 7 sets of 5 this week for bench at 75% of our 1 rep max. I want you to think about this, guys. I got a lot of people that are thinking that you're supposed to be going balls to the walls here, guys. That's not true. Balls to the wall is on your upper body power day. That's your 3 to 5 reps, as heavy as you possibly can go. Now this is your 75% of your 1 rep max. Okay? Stick to that. Don't go any heavier. Okay? You're trying to get a full 5 reps out of these 7 sets. Now the last 2 sets may become tough, but you should be able to get through this. This should be relatively easy for you to blast through. Okay? You're resting between 2 and 3 minutes, which is quite a lot of rest here, guys. I mean, that's where you should probably actually be more towards the 2-minute range. Okay, and if you want to come down even further, you can, but on your power days, you definitely want to take that 2 to 3 minutes rest. Extremely. So here we are on my, looks like my 4th set, well, my 5th set, actually. See, I mean, it starts to get tough, but it's not to the point to where, you should be struggling, not being able to get the last 2 reps out. I've had a couple people be like, it's been hard for me to get the last 2 reps out of the last 3 or 4 sets. And you're using too much weight. You've estimated that your max bench is too high. Now, one thing that you want to make sure that you're doing, guys, is you want to keep the same bar path. Okay, the bar should be coming down to the lower part of the chest. It should not be in the middle of the chest, and it shouldn't be in the upper chest. It actually should be right below the chest, right at the sternum, right at the bottom part of the chest. Okay, and the bar should almost arc in a round arc. It shouldn't go straight up either. It should travel in an arc path. Okay. Now, I like to use false grip. That's just me. That's where the thumbs are not wrapped. I would suggest you wrap your thumbs. Okay, so here we are, incline dumbbell press. We're at 3 sets for 8 to 12 reps. We got 45 to 60 second rests. Now, I had an audition this day, so I was making sure that I flew through, and I was resting 45 seconds on every single time. Okay. Rest is something that you can manipulate, guys. It's something that you can manipulate. Try to use it to your advantage, okay? For those of you guys that need the extra rest, I suggest you take it. For those of you guys, if you realize that you don't need it as much, that's why that range is there, okay? If it's getting to the point to where you can't finish your last set at all, like you're dying, obviously start using a little bit more rest within that range. But if it calls for 45 to 60 seconds and you're still dying, even when you go after the 60 seconds, you still got to continue to go. That just means you're out of shape, guys. And that's going to happen. You're going to be out of shape right off the bat. All right? Especially if this isn't something that you've done in a long time. Now, on these hypertrophy days, it is important that we get a little bit more tension on that eccentric portion. So the nice steady movement, as you can see. I'm not sacrificing much form at all for weight here, guys, because you should be in a range of 55 to 75% of your 1 rep max within this workout. Okay, I would suggest start at 55 and work your way up. Okay, you might be using too much weight also if you're dying of you need more. We feel like you need more rest. All right, so here we go. Hammer strength press. Now on this one, guys, you can either do a decline or you can do an incline. I've had a couple people be like, hey, you said decline or incline, but why are you doing decline? Guys, I like declines, not to mention the fact that the humerus works as it's being pulled. The chest works as the humerus is being pulled across the chest. Well, if you stand up right now, let your arms drop, and then bring your humerus across, bring your hand across the body into the center line of the body, you're going to feel that pec turn on like crazy. Now I want you to do the same thing and bring it up to about your face where you would be doing an incline, and do the same thing, cross the body, and you don't get quite as good as a squeeze, guys. That's why I do decline, because I feel a hell of a lot more squeeze, and I feel like I'm activating a hell of a lot more in my chest. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not activating your chest. It's just that I'm able to activate it better, and most people are able to activate it better there. Hence, that's why people's decline benches are stronger. So, this one is our 12 to 15 rep range. Sticking to that 45 to 60 seconds rest. As you can see, I'm coming back nice and slow, keeping the tension on the muscle at work. Okay, trying to fire up. Now, I use that belt because it locks you in when you're using a lot of weight. I use a relatively decent amount of weight, so I do need the belt. Otherwise, it kind of pulls me up out of my seat. If you don't have a belt, I really don't know what to tell you. I would imagine most of the places that you work out at will have the belt. But if you don't, do your best to try to lock your legs in, the best you can. So here we are, guys. We are on the third set. Finishing strong here. It's starting to get heavy. I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel it big time. Work for those reps. Remember, use failure to your advantage. Most of the time you want to try to fail in the last set. Not all the sets that you work, guys. That's going to be way, way, way too much overtraining. Okay, guys, so we're on to DBELL flies. 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Once again, I'm going to keep saying this. Only go up in weight if you've maxed out that rep range that I've given you. So if you're doing 20 with 40 pounds, then you might want to go up a little bit in weight. But if you're still sticking at like 16, 17 reps, don't go up in weight. Wait till you get to 20 reps. Then go up in weight. All right? If you're consistently hitting that 20 rep range throughout the exercise, then yes, you need to go up in weight. Okay? But stay within that realm of 15 to 20 reps. All right? If you're only getting 15 or 16 reps of 40, then you need to stay at your 40 and try to reach for more reps. Okay? Because those more reps are worth more volume. So, here we go. On to the second set here, guys. And you want to act as if you're bear hugging a tree. A nice steady movement. Slight bend in the elbows. Okay? Some people like to twist the humerus at the top. None of that really matters, guys. Just squeeze at the top. Okay? Just try to keep the tension on the pec as much as you can. Pull your belly button to your spine, tighten your ass, tighten your core, and go. Another thing that I see done a lot in these is people lift their heads up off the bench. They do it when they're bench pressing, and they do it when they're doing flies. They do it when they're doing any type of pressing movement. They'll lift their head up off the bench. Don't do that, guys. That's how you're going to hurt your neck. You're going to hurt your vertebrae up there. I've seen people strain and pull muscles that way. Guys, the natural alignment to the spine is to keep the head in a line with the spine, not bring it forward or bring it back. Keep it in its natural alignment as if you were standing normally. So finishing off strong here. Like I said, last set, guys, is the one that you can take to failure. I mean, really push if you want to, okay? Or you can do burnout sets. So burning it out pretty good here. I know I was feeling it. Another thing you can do is wing the lat as you're doing the fly. Wing it out as you bring it down, and wing it out as you bring it up. Working that, opposing muscle group as well helps you get a full extension and a full contraction of the working muscle. Okay, guys, so here we are. Preacher curls, everybody's favorite. 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps with 45 to 60 seconds rest. I love this machine here. I love doing preachers. I really feel like it helps as far as like getting the lengthening of the biceps if you go down correctly. Please don't do half reps here, guys. You're getting yourself and your strength nowhere. But if you get that full extension, which is what the preacher is for, and a full contraction, man, I'll tell you what, these don't take much to help blow up your arms. So like I said here, guys, we got 5 sets. Tried a different camera angle from here. You know, like I said, I keep trying to play with the camera angles. But this one, people kept almost bumping into it from actually where it is in the gym. So I only had it on here once. Like right now, I don't have anybody to film me. I had a guy filming me in the past, and he's busy with his new job. So, you know, I can't blame him, because all I did was, you know, help him get a better physique as far as the filming goes. So I'm filming these on my own with my tripod. That's all right. I mean, it does its justice. It gets its done. I don't need no Universal Pictures or Paramount Pictures going on right now. I just need you guys to see what's going on and how to do this particular exercise that we're working, or, you know, learn the particular rep range and understand this program. One thing that I am going to do with you guys is I'm going to post up a video of how to use myfitnesspal.com. I've had a lot of people that I've tried to explain on how to do it on the phone, and they're just not understanding it. And I think most of the time that they're just not understanding how to track their macros correctly in general, or how to understand tracking macros. So I'm going to do a video blog. One's going to be how to use myfitnesspal.com, and the other one is going to be how to use macronutrientcalculator.com. Now, MyFitnessPal, guys, that's the tracker of your food to tell you, you know, how much protein, carbs, and fats that you took in. Okay, you create the goal of your protein, carbs, and fats, and then it tells you how much you've took in and how much you still need to take in daily. Okay, now macronutrientcalculator.com is how you figure out, based upon your body, your height, your body fat, your age, your weight, based upon that, what you need macronutrient wise. So what your requirement is for carbs, proteins, and fats, and then of course your kilocalories, how many calories you're getting out of that. Okay, so I'm going to do a blog on that for you guys. So we're finishing off here with our preachers, and I'm sorry, I gotta continue to talk because I uploaded a video the other day and I took some time off to let you guys just kind of watch and I don't talk, and then they dinged me for a copyright. So I'd rather talk to you guys as much as I can also while you're watching, so that way you can learn a little bit as well. Now here's concentration curls, 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Once again, 45 to 60 seconds rest here, guys. This is another one where you want a full extension of that bicep, guys. Let the arm come all the way out. Don't do any half rep shit. That's not going to get you anything. And also, don't use so much weight that you're swinging it and swinging it and swinging it. Okay? Don't use so much momentum. Remember, this is hypertrophy day, guys. Myofibril hypertrophy. Okay? We're trying to keep tension on that working muscle. It's not like power and strength to where we can sacrifice a little bit of form to get more volume and weight. Okay? This is the one where you can kind of perfect the squeeze and turn on, you know, the motor neurons and turn on the satellite cells and get those muscles learning how to do these exercises. Okay? So don't overdo it and sacrifice a ton of form. Just try to look cool in the gym by pushing more weight than the guy next to you. All right? I'm using 30s right now, and I was looking at a guy that very day that's doing curls with 50s that has arms half the size of me. Okay? And I have no problem with that because I look at him and I know he's doing it wrong, but at the same time, I'm not in there for him. I'm in there for myself. So I would never sacrifice my goal to look good in front of somebody else in the gym for one setting. That's going to take me back 10 settings for my goal. Okay? Remember that, guys. Please remember that. Now, power days are different. You can go crazy on power days. All right? You can sacrifice a little bit more form power day wise. So concentration curls, like I said, nice and slow on the way down. Get a good squeeze at the top. And if you'll notice, I'm trying to take that pinky and turn it in as much as I can towards my ear. Okay? And that's giving a nice peak contraction of the bicep. Now, if you don't have a preacher curl machine, that's okay. You guys can use a bench. Put the bench at an angle, stand behind it, and do it right there. Okay. So next exercise, like I said before, is one of my favorite exercises, guys, is spider curls. So you jump on this bench like a little fucking spider monkey. Yeah, you jump up and just curl them out. Now, I tried to go a little heavier today than I did previously, and I sacrificed a few reps for it, just a few. I think on the first set, I think I got 20, but I know the second set I didn't, or vice versa, one of those two. But that's okay, because now I'm going to go for 20 reps next week, guys. And I'll get it. I will get it. Now, on these guys, you still want to keep your core tight, okay? You're going to want to flex your chest a little bit too, so that way your shoulders don't round like crazy. Don't let them completely round out. And plus, it kind of hurts your chest if you don't flex it. I'm going to tell you that right now. So we got second set here of spider curls. Now, I did a little wider grip here. I think I tried to do 10 here in the wider grip and 10 here in the middle grip and the inner grip. Now, that's okay. You guys can play around with your grips. That's good to do. You know, don't get so caught up in grips. Don't be like, I got to use the wide grip because that's what I've been doing. Don't get so caught up in that, man. Hit the bicep from all these different angles, man. If you do 10 here and 10 there, that's fine. If you did the first set in a wider grip and the second set in a closer grip, that's fine. Tear it up from all angles, man. Turn on those satellite cells. Okay, so we're on to tricep pushdowns. We got 2 sets of 12 to 15, 45 to 60 second rest. If you'll notice, I didn't get incline, I didn't get overhead extension. Reason being that, of course, every single overhead extension was taken. And then when I went to go do overhead extension at the end, my friggin' camera died. Of course, I got to get a new damn battery for this. But overhead tricep extension is supposed to be before this tricep pushdown. Now, that's another thing too, guys. I've had people say, well, do I have to do overhead? The reason I do that is because I'm trying to hit the triceps from every angle. If it comes down to that and you can't do overhead, you can do skull crushers. I'd rather you do overhead and then, but if you want to do skull crushers, that's fine. Guys, you don't have to marry this program absolutely, completely, okay? If you want to do overhead press or overhead extension, then skull crushers, and then dumbbell kickbacks, you can do that. If you want to do overhead press or overhead extension, then push downs, and then like close grip push-ups, you can do that, okay? I'm just choosing these because I know that I'm hitting every head of the tricep, and I'm getting a full extension and a full contraction in every angle of the humerus to help build that tricep a lot more. So you can stick to how I have it, or you can play around with it using the same principles. Totally up to you. But I know this works. I know it's working for me and for quite a few other people. So right now we're on to cable kickbacks. Once again, guys, a really good thing that you can do here is flex that bicep as you're coming down. So as you're returning on that eccentric portion, flex that bicep, because that gives more of a full extension of that tricep. It's kind of an advanced technique, and it might be very hard for you to do at first, but you can try it out and play around with it. So we're going for 15 to 20 reps here, guys, which is pretty high. So when you start to fatigue like that, and it's your last set, on each arm right there, I use my other hand. You have it there, so get a few more reps out of it, okay? And then track it so that way next week to either use more weight or try to do more reps, okay? It's a lot of tracking, guys. A lot of people, they don't want to put the time in as far as tracking, but then they want all these results. Guys, you're your own science project, okay? You're the one that changes the variables. You're the one that takes the conclusion of everything, so stay on top of it.
All right, guys, just finished off with week 2 hypertrophy, chest and arms. Felt really, really good. Literally flew through it, cut all my rest times down from a minute to 45 seconds, just to kind of keep the intensity higher. And because I Really don't have a lot of time again. I literally got to get home, shower, head to an audition in LA. So I'm gonna be doing some video blogs for you guys, just little like 50 to 60 second video blogs, because I'm getting a lot of questions as far as like, you know, certain people asking about, well, they love to do supersets and where are the supersets. Supersets will come in on the deload week, guys, which is week 5. We'll get some supersets in there. Some people saying, oh, you know, I've been doing so much supersetting that everything else just doesn't feel like it's enough. Well, I'm telling you right now, man, I've done every type of workout in the book. I fucking train hard, okay? If you're not leaving the gym on your hypertrophy days fucking dying, then you're not using enough weight and you're resting too long, okay? If you want to up the intensity, stay with the 40 to 45 seconds instead of 60-second rest, okay? That's how you up the intensity. So, but yeah, I am gonna do some blogs for you guys, so that way the questions that are coming through, I can answer them, and then everybody can kind of learn from them. So, but I am gonna let you guys go. I'll try to film a little bit more later, all right? We'll see you guys later, and have a great weekend. See ya. Here's what I'm looking at right now.